Hey y'all, it's Steve here. I thought I'd make a cool little video about showing off all the little weapons that I got. So without further ado, I'm just gonna start. I ain't gonna do nothing fancy with this, but here's a little tiger's claw. Yeah, it's actually called Tiger Claw. I got this at China Bazaar in fucking Gatlinburg. It's pretty cool. I was like, man, this is like fucking Wolverine. This is cool. A very simple claw weapon. This one right here is a good old fashioned tomahawk. Let me give you a full look at that. Pretty sweet. Let me try and take the fucking like sheath off of it with one hand real quick. Oh shit. They make this hard as fuck to fucking take out, but that's good. I like that. It's that little M48 cheap little tomahawk, but I've been working on it, just sharpening it up, and it's pretty gnarly now. But put that down. Next one, I got this as a gift a long time ago. It's a bayonet for some rifle. I don't know which one. Probably judging by the look of it, probably maybe a SKS or an AK-47. Maybe I don't know. I can't actually take the knife out because it's rusted in there. That's how old that fucking thing is. I got this one as a birthday present from my good buddy Chris. He knows how I like. Fuck, get out. Another one of those knives that are really hard to get out, but it fits really good in my hand. I got a pretty big hand. It's more of a chopper than fucking anything else. It's pretty. I like that one. Yeah. Here's a little homemade thing. I bought this. I bought the actual blade for $1, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just add some electrical tape on the end of it. It ain't sharp at all, but goddamn, does it have a point on it? It sticks. I like that. This actually isn't technically considered a weapon. It's a sheetrock knife, but if you flip it, kind of works like a carambit almost. And this is really sharp, even though it's really rusty. These things rust really easily because of the use, but it's really fucking sharp. I don't even want to put my finger on there, just handle it with one. And I got all sorts of these little buck knives. Let me see, without fucking slicing myself open again. Yeah. I got that one for a bargain price. And here's another little different version of it, a little thinner, but basically the same thing. I don't want to show off all my guns and shit because I'm pretty sure that would get me in trouble on YouTube nowadays. But here's the first knife I've ever owned. This was a gift from my dad. You could tell I've sharpened it up a lot because of how fucking weird it is on the black side. But yeah, it's a gnarly little knife. I got this one as another gift. I lost my razor knife for the day, and so one of my coworkers basically just gave this to me for free. Really cool knife. I like it though. I really like it. And right here, there's a little dummy training grenade. There's nothing in there. I'm just showing that to everyone. It's just a little training grenade. I use it as a paperweight most of the time. And this is the second knife I ever owned. I used the shit out of it. It's falling apart, as you can tell. I don't even want to try and take the... Okay, maybe I will. But here's a general idea what the blade looks like. It's just fucking falling apart. All the rivets and stuff. Here's a little machete. The tape's on there so that everybody knows it's mine. It's more of a work machete. I really don't know how it ended up in there, but I'll just put this to the side for later. Okay, don't fall on my foot. Here's a little knife I got, a Pensacola, and the guy had to call the person who made it because I wanted $20 for it, and he was selling it for 30, and the guy was like, okay, you can fucking have it. And here's some homemade nunchucks I got for my birthday. People know I really like weapons, so I don't... they're just practice nunchucks, they're not actually meant to beat anybody up. I'm pretty much required to say that. because you know it's like soft wood. That's how I say it. And here's a little homemade beating stick I made a long time ago. It's just got some Gorilla Tape and shit on it, but cooler thing is it's made of like it's oh shit, almost dropped my phone there. But it's made from the handle is actually the handle and everything is made from you know, garden shears, so you can go from this to, you know, this long. So I thought it was like a really cool idea to where I could make that into my own little homemade baton. Sorry about that. Allergies, y'all. And here's a little flint-naped spear point. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna put that back onto my desk. The reason why everything's out right now is because I'm reorganizing my room and stuff. And here's a little deer horn that I got whenever I was a kid. And I thought to myself, damn, this can make a really good fucking stabbing implement. Oh, you know, that type of stuff. So it's pretty cool. I consider that a weapon. And here's my little sharpening stone. I'm not going to take that out because every sharpening stone pretty much looks the same. And a little K-bar knife I got last year at Gatlinburg. I like going to Gatlinburg because they got this, well, it's not actually in Gatlinburg, it's in Pigeon Forge. They got this place called Knife World. It's like a Walmart-sized store where they sell knives and stuff, but I really like the feel of it in my hand. It's really cool, K-bar knife. Yeah. Oh shit, don't fall. And here's my most recent and most favorite one. This is the one I carry around with me. It's a little spring-assisted little like knife, and it fit in my hand perfectly. You got a little window smasher and you know, seatbelt cutter on it. It's pretty cool. I love it. And right here, it's one of those stainless steel Smith & Wesson knives. It had the paracord on it, but I took it off to use it for something else. It's nothing better than a throwing knife at this point. I just throw it at things and see if I can stick it or not. I also got this one in Gatlinburg. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was like in the 2-for-1 rack, so I bought two of these. I gave one to Scotty. I don't know what he did with it, but you know, it's a pretty cool knife. It has a little more of a chopping end on it than a stabbing end. And this right here is a carpet knife. And oh god, I'm gonna put my phone down for a sec so I can open this because we got a special name for these things in the industry. Sorry about that. Alright, this is a little carpet knife. We call these particular like razor blades Bloody Marys because you always end up cutting yourself whenever you're working with them because they're double-sided. Yeah, and it really fucks you up, so I'm going to put the phone back down and close this up. And here's a special gift I got from my uncle. I take this out with me hunting all the time. It's probably the sharpest actual knife I have. It's a skinning and gunning knife. Really feels really good on the hand. I've butchered many animals with this knife. But I'm gonna close this up now. Ooh, almost got my thumb there. It's really hard doing this with one hand. And here's a little hand knife, you know, if you want to like hide it or anything. Damn, this video's going on 10 minutes long already. I have too many fucking knives, but you put it around like this, and there you go. Or you can put it around the opposite way if you want to try and be cool and stuff, but I'll just put this to the side. And here's a little, you know, Swiss Army knife. Well, not Swiss Army knife, but I don't remember what they're called. But it's really cool. It has a measuring stick and it has all the things that you'd expect in there. And the knife is actually sharp in it too. You know, you know, an everything tool. And we got this little thing here. This has been around as long as I remember. It wasn't originally my knife. It was a friend of mine's and he just didn't want it anymore. I put it through its fucking paces. Come on, focus camera. But you can see that like the tips broke off at this point. And right here, I also got this last year in Gatlinburg, little karambit knife. You know, feels good in the hand. It's spring assisted. Really cut something up with that. Yeah, this is one of my hobbies, is collecting knives. And here's like my favorite big boy knife. Good old Winchester Bowie knife. Fits perfectly in my hand. It's a good chopper. This is I take real good care of this one right here. I used this to chop wood before. That's how fucking good this knife has been to me. But now I'm gonna move on to the bigger things. Wipe my sweat off. Here is a little saber I bought at an antique shop in what's that place called? It's the place that has the Strawberry Festival. I already forgot its name, but it was only $10, and I was like, really? You know, it's pretty good price for this thing, and it's all rusty. And you can see it once had engravings on it, but I don't know if you. Yeah, there it is. You can kind of see it still. But this ain't really meant for fighting or nothing. It's more of a show saber, you know, spin around and stuff. But it's still got a good point on it. This right here, I made a long time ago. Like whenever I was in my weapon making phase, it's just wrapped up in duct tape. A little fucking saw blade at the end, rusty as hell. It's a good chopper. I tell you what, there was a time where I kept every single blade on that saw sharp. But here's my favorite machete. I've had this thing for as long as I can remember. I take as best care of it as I can, but you know how tools are. You always end up using them, and they get pretty bad. That's the sheath right there. And moving on to the next weapons. Little homemade thing. Oh, that's a little finger guard for whenever you're shooting bows, but I'll get to that in a second. Here's a little homemade weapon that I made. This was also during the time whenever I was making that thing right there. But I didn't put the nails all the way through because in my mind I was thinking, man, it'd really hurt a lot more if the fucking blunt ends were out. And dumb me at the time, I didn't think of it. So I don't want to put the nails all the way through now, because then it'd be like awful trying to put it together. And next one is a little bow I got. It's pretty cool. It's only like I think a 30-pound draw weight on it. But let me set it down so y'all can get a complete picture of it. It's a good old longbow made out of a 2x4. Has a linen backing on it. And I also got the quiver and arrows for it right here. I take it out. It's shooting all the time, but I'm not that good at actual fucking bow and arrow shooting. I got spoiled on like those compound bows with the sights on it and everything. This right here is a decorative like ninja toe. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I was a kid at the time, but it was a gift for me. So yeah, I didn't spend anything on it because it was a gift. Yeah, I remember now. But yeah, this is you can't use this on anyone. It'll just fall apart if you like hit somebody else's sword. But it's completely decorative. Will not do it for anything. The fucking scabbard is a piece of shit, though. I mean, it's been falling apart over the years. The little end on it's broken and missing. Next one, another decorative one that I got for like $20. It was pretty cool. A McLeod sword. I think that's from Highlander. McLeod, yeah. Just gonna unsheath this real quick. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna hang it up on my wall. As it is. I would never use this because, listen. It's like basically just being held together by some really cheap welds. Huh, there's some rust on the end of it. Oh, that's weird. Next one. Of course, every fucking weapon nerd's got to have one at some point. Little kendo stick, however it's pronounced, I don't know. But yeah, I use this. Me and my buddies used to beat the shit out of each other with ours until his broke. Here's a little one that I also got on a good discount. This is an actual one that is supposedly battle ready. It's a bastard sword. I got it for a discount because the scabbard was fucking breaking at the time. You see it like cracking down the bottom. And instead of having to pay like $250 for it, nobody wanted to buy the antiqued version either, so I got a good like discount price. This is the antiqued version. As if you could fucking focus. Focus. Hold on. Focus. Y'all can tell. But yeah, this is actually really sharp, and I should not be holding it with my hand right here. There we go. Now it's okay. Never mind. But there's a little antiquing. Really good handle. I fucking love it so much. So I plan on doing a little project with getting the antiquing and all that off of it because, oh god, gotta wipe my face there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show off that picture in a second if y'all just saw it. And this one I also got from Gatlinburg a long time ago. It's wrapped up right now. It's a little katana. This one I actually spent a lot of money on whenever I was a kid. Of course, I kind of have buyer's remorse whenever I'm an adult now. I spent like $350 for this thing. And the fucking sheath is a piece of shit, of course. Can't be helped. The fucking thing broke off. You can tell I've held it a lot because the leather handles is like getting all fucking weird and shit. But this is one of those things that I've actually tested it, and it's withstood stress tests pretty well. But yeah, I gotta repolish it, as you can tell. Look how bad that is. God. I just wish I had more time. Go along, gonna flip it over. But this thing is really fucking sharp. Particularly like, oh god, there we go. I don't even want to set it down on the couch. Let's set that down. And now time for my absolute favorite weapon that I've ever purchased. And here's a picture of young Stevie. Yep, that's me whenever I was like 15 years old. God, I was still kind of fat. I'm glad I got the beard. So this is the Mississippi River right here. But this is my favorite weapon. This is the Cold Steel Boar Spear. And I've actually used it for hunting before. And it's a very, very good weapon in my opinion. Very good weapon. Keep it in the light so that y'all can see it. I take real good care of it. I'm gonna take this the sheath off. Shit. Shit. Okay, I'm back. But here's the spear and such. Gotta resharpen it and fix it up. I kept it in my closet in the sheath, so I assumed that it wouldn't get so rusty, but of course, living in Louisiana, everything is all about the rust. The handle's made out of ash wood and all that. Very lightweight. And goddamn, is it really fucking good at what it does. So, that's my weapon collection. So, thanks for watching it. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.